Sora came out last week. People are still trying to get codes. If you do want a code, I've put together a guide for you. It's at aiwithkyle.com/Sora-code-guide. So you can go and get a guide about how to get a code. I don't have any codes left to give out myself. I'm sorry about that. But there are 3 or 4 different ways you can get a code on that page. So it's well worth checking out. And the big news is that Sora's downloads, so the app Sora, in its first week was nearly as big as ChatGPT's launch. So ChatGPT had one hell of a launch, like a really good launch, one of the most successful in tech history. Sora has matched it with basically a spin-off application for ChatGPT. So you have to download a specific app for Sora, which is only available in America and Canada at the moment. Despite that, the launch has been nearly as big as ChatGPT's. After OpenAI's video generating app Sora surged to #1 position on the US App Store, it has now technically experienced a bigger first week than ChatGPT on iOS. Estimates show that Sora saw 627,000 iOS downloads in its first 7 days of availability, compared with iOS downloads during its first week. So it's popular, and it's also a little bit of a false equivalency because ChatGPT was open for everybody. Anyone could download ChatGPT and have instant access. That is not the case with Sora. With Sora, you need to have an invite code. So there is actually an artificial restriction in the number of people who can access Sora at the moment. So despite that, it had more app downloads within the first week than ChatGPT. So it's had one hell of a launch. And I think a lot of that is to do with the virality of the video. It's a lot easier to market a video app or a image app than it is a text-based large language model or a chatbot based on a large language model. So that's why we saw things like Nano Banana really kicking off. We also saw a spike in the number of ChatGPT downloads when the Studio Ghibli images were going viral as well. So imagery, video is a really good way to show, I don't want to say normal people, but people who are not using AI, to show lay people out there why AI is cool. So we had exactly the same thing happened with Sora, and it became one of the fastest downloaded apps ever, despite it being limited by how you can access it via the code. Again, if you need a code, go to aiwithkyle.com. It's a new website, I'm getting used to it, /Sora-code-guide. I could probably just change that to /Sora. That'll be a lot easier, then I don't have to read it out. What is very interesting is, yes, there's a huge amount of downloads, but the current rating on the App Store is 2.9. So just under 3 stars. Pretty low. The Sora 2 app rating is 2.9. It's still #1 in photo and video, but it is not popular. This seems to be because they have restricted and started to censor within the app. The first few days were basically anything goes. You could generate whatever you wanted. You could put in Pikachu. There was a video of Sam Altman eating Pikachu. He barbecued and ate Pikachu. Can't do that anymore. Any IP, so intellectual property that belongs to a large company, has basically been removed. They're talking about allowing it to come back, but allowing the IP holder to monetize it. So it'd be like Fortnite, but inside Sora or skins. But what has happened is this kind of frenzy of unrestricted creativity it helped with the launch, obviously. This is one of the most downloaded applications of all time, even more popular than ChatGPT, despite the restrictions. After that week, they shut everything down and said, no, you can't actually do this. You're not allowed to generate this kind of image. Absolutely not. And they added the moderation tools. All of the comments on Reddit are things like this. It happens every single time there's a new update. For a few days, they allow literally everything in order to lure new subscribers. And once they're hooked, they block almost everything and make the quality subpar again. And I agree with this. This is what happens with every single video generating app and every single image generating app. They'll allow the guardrails off, get the excitement, get the viral moment, and then lock it down.